Parafina here. It's a beautiful day, as usual. I was like taking the garbage out. Yeah. Today is the 28th. Yeah, today is the 28th of December. And this is a little bit of how I will spend my new year, I guess. I don't have much of big plans, party, going out, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't have that. Nothing, not that I'm against it. Just, I don't have it. I'm not good at planning things like this. But there are like two things for sure I'm gonna do. One, I'm gonna participate in the Japanese custom of cleaning the house. In Japan, they do a major clean before the new year, like everything. They'll like clean everything, like, and I have a really cluttery house. My still sick. My desk has like books here, paper there. My electronic is all over the place. Paperwork is not done there. I have like things I have to take care of here. It's crazy. But the second thing is going to the shrine. I really want to wear my new kimono. I got myself a new kimono. It was so cheap. It was 1,000 yen. 1,000 yen. And it was pure silk. Pure silk. I don't know how Japanese people not buy everything. If I had the means, I will buy 1,000 of these kimono. Do you know how precious pure silk is? And some of the patterns are beautiful, gorgeous. Do you know how many things you can make with this kimono? It's fabric. You can make it to anything. Jacket, dress. You can even cut it and make it into a pants, t-shirt, scarf. Dude, do you know how precious making things from kimono is? Like, it's silk. Okay, I know that some artisan in Japan do that. I'm straying out of the subject again, but hey, that's who I am. I'm never into the subject. Anyway, so I saw some artisans do this. There was a lady that transformed kimono into dresses. It was a good idea, but I did not like the design. Hey, to each their own. And I saw another lady transform the kimono into a little jacket. I love the idea. That was brilliant because it was really into my style, and it felt like really into the convenience system, because I like cute clothes. I love cute clothes, but I don't have the patience to put on like these kind of clothes. This is what I'm wearing today. This, and this, and that's it. Some days I have the patience to style so much. Some days I don't have the patience for that. So yeah. Anyway, I think it's a brilliant idea to transform this kimono into something else. Maybe if I have more space, I'll buy myself a small sewing machine and I'll transform my kimono into something else. Hey, I have ADHD. That means I'm into everything and anything that may come up and pop up. It's so easy to get into new hobbies. Some hobbies stick with me, like drawing. It's stuck with me for years now, and I'm an artist. I draw every single day. Writing, I do writing, and I had other like jewelry making. Like, I never got into makeup. I don't know why. Like, I don't know, a lot of things. But I am so tempted into going into sewing clothes because, don't get me wrong, I adore Japanese clothes. But it's either they're so fashionable and complicated to put on, or like they do like the whole thing of making a set of clothes. I love like flashy things, but it has to be low key, you know, like dressing low key. I don't want to be like in your eyes. Like, I love lolitas, for example. I love lolitas. But I only want to wear the dress on its own and not in like, but it doesn't suit. It doesn't like go smoothly. It hurts the eye if it doesn't. Okay, I'm going out of topic here. Let's do that another day. Oh my gosh. And the battery is dying on me. So this is New Year in Japan. Okay, bye. Okay, we're going out. I was working. I don't work today, like outside, but indoor, yes. Yeah, well, anyway. I remembered I saw something, and there is this thing that I really want, and I wanted it for so long, but it was never there, you know. And I thought maybe I could make it myself, but it never felt right. So now I'm going to Ghibli's store to see if I can find it, because I saw a couple of days ago an announcement or like some sort of ad saying it is available, and it's for the first time because I really love the jewelry of Ghibli movies. But this one thing is never there. Can you guess what it is? It's Howl's earrings, but they have to be that beautiful blue, you know. I can buy it from China, but I want to first see the quality that Ghibli can offer, and then we can decide. But first thing first, I have to go to the doctor again. Yeah, doctor. $9,000, almost $10,000. I don't think the green piece is jade. The only silver part is the loop. But silver is not that expensive. I think it's cheaper to buy jades and turn them into that. How hard is the daily life when you live in Japan? So, first, we need to note that as foreigners living in another country, especially that may be quite different than your own, it can be quite challenging and difficult to adjust. And there are a lot of small things that you may used to do easily, like, I'm not sure, paying your bills. I'm going to compare simply where I used to live. Back home, we just take the paper to the official place, like official office, and pay the bills like that. So, other things that, especially to Japan, are I had difficulty with is my name. My real name is Na Parafina. If you want to know, you can do some research. I'm gonna leave it a secret. But it's my artist name, it's what I'm trying to push out to the world. My real name doesn't really matter to me. I am who I am. Okay, let's go back to the point. Japan doesn't really like my name. And I believe it's not just me, especially foreigners, because they have the kanji. When I try to book anything, they will ask me to put my name in romanji, and then they will try to ask me to put it in kanji, because names in Japan are usually made in kanji. I do not have kanji for my name. Best I have is a katakana version. Let's say your name is Robert. It's gonna be Roberto. There is no T at the end. It's gonna be to, ta, ti. Roberti, Roberta, Roberto. You're gonna have to choose Roberto. You're gonna have to choose. So it's going to be an extra letter. I have this issue. And it's driving me crazy. It's so difficult sometimes to fill in any kind of forum, especially online, for anything, because my name is not Japanese. And it's driving me insane, honestly. There's a lot of things like that here. And small things can be exhausting, like going to the hospital. I'm not gonna talk about going to the company and doing your grocery. I don't know how is that difficult. You just go, pick up what you need, pay, go home. They don't make it difficult. But open a bank account, or going to do new subscription for a new member of your family. You have a child, you're gonna do it. Like, or school, you have a kid you want to send to school. It can be challenging. Or you have a special health condition and you want to go to the hospital and you're used to specific medication and they don't have it, and it's a lot of work. And sometimes you cannot buy things from outside the country, which means online, because there is a restriction on the what is it called, import export of whatever it is, the thing that you need. You may be used to it, you need it, it's important for you or for your daily life, but you cannot do that because there is like a difficulty between countries when it comes to import anything. It can be complicating in these kind of sites. Or you drive in your car in a specific way your whole life, and then you come here and you have to change sides. Or if I'm gonna keep naming the things that everybody have in their daily life and are difficult, it's not gonna end. It's not gonna end. Daily life is going to be harder. One, because you're a foreigner. Whatever you are used to back home, it's not necessarily gonna apply here. Two, there are like little specific things in Japan that can make it a little difficult. Three, if you do not master the language, it's gonna be quite challenging. But here's my advice. Patience. I know. I sometimes would love to bang my head on the wall just because I'm so frustrated. And I spend sometimes days and months just to make something or make a request online because it gets me so frustrated I abandon it every freaking time. But if you're going to choose to come here, do not let these little things ruin it for you. I get angry as well, but I do not want it to ruin the whole day or ruin my life. Sometimes things accumulate, discomfort accumulate, and it is up to you as a human being, as a person, to judge. Is this worth it? Are these disadvantage, inconvenience, and troublesome little things that you have never been aware of worth, or you can handle it, or you can bear with it to continue living in Japan? It's my personal opinion, but I believe a lot of people abandon life here for these reasons. When we are infatuated or in love with some place and then we got slapped in the face by the reality, we get so disappointed. That's why it's important not to try and make it Disneyland or make it like imaginary land of perfection. For example, I used to live in Africa, so these little things are nothing for me. But if you are a person who used to live in Europe and come here, or used to live in America and come here, these little inconveniences may become ridiculous to you. So be ready for these little things. They can be a lot, they can be many. And depending on the person, it can be extremely frustrating to have your daily life like this. Every day you live, there's little things that you have to solve, there's a little problem that you have to work for, there's something that you need to fix. It can be really exhausting. But I
It's my opinion, and I think it's not a big deal. It's life. It's not gonna be easy. But it's okay to give up. It's really okay. But if you don't want to, good for you. Just don't let it ruin it for you.